All right, the first thing you've got to do is turn the breaker off. You notice I've got it marked car because I plugged my car in there. Okay, what are we doing here? We're going to change a 110 outlet, and we got a little problem with this one because we had an arc plug, and we're going to switch it out just to make sure that we got the right thing. We got the exact same one.
I'm going to need a screwdriver for this.
All right, yeah, explain exactly what you're doing right now.
Just testing to make sure that there's no electricity in here, because I would have already electrocuted myself, but luckily there is no electrical.
And it's always good to what? Turn off the breaker.
Oh no, I need a bigger one than this. What the hell am I going to do with that?
I don't know, that's what your girlfriend said. All right, so we come over to the screwdriver area, and oh yeah, there we go. That's a bigger one. All right, so now what are we doing?
We are going to disconnect the 3 wires.
All right.
This is the ground down here at the bottom.
All right, so we're disconnecting the ground.
The ground is disconnected.
All right, good. That's disconnected.
We will now disconnect the neutral wire.
That's the neutral wire.
And now
The hot
we'll
wire.
take the hot one, which is labeled by the black screw here, which matches the black wire.
So you don't screw up because they're color coded.
Okay.
What was that thing? That's how you open the box?
Yeah.
What do you do with the directions? I just throw those away.
Okay, so what you're going to do with this is return this to Home Depot. Obviously faulty.
Get your money back. Save that because we don't want to throw it away. Okay, now what are we going to do first?
It looks like we're going to put the black wire back where the black wire came from.
Okay.
Into this.
Oh, wait a minute. The guy told me from the thing that you got to make sure you get it on the screw. It's really tight.
Yes, that is the key to any electrical installation, especially with high voltages.
So is that tightening around there, or should we tighten around the screw?
That is the only place you can tighten.
So this is professionally done. Jan is a certified public accountant. So if you're ever going to have electricity done, get a certified public accountant, because those guys know what they're doing. You can see he's making it super tight because that's how he likes it. Oh yeah. Now we're going to put the ground down. Okay. Looking good. Tell us a little bit about this this system that we're putting in here today.
This is a 20 amp GFI.
Oh, don't hurt yourself. So that's got a flip thing that protects it from the elements. Again, make sure that you turn off your fuse box switch that goes to this. I have one fuse that goes to this.
It's a dedicated.
It's a dedicated 20 amp fuse. Use this for charging my electric car. You can see carefully, but with absolute meticulous detail. Too many turns under the sheets.
Yes.
All right, so now we're just putting the box back in there. Now, how do we know that those cords are going to be?
If we had a there we go. We have a bad angle of the dangle here.
All right, but we're getting it. All right, now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to flip the switch, and hopefully it doesn't explode. All right, the switch is on.
It looks as if everything's going well.
Shall we plug that in? Just see.
There's a green light. The
All right,
green
let's
light.
see. Show me the green light.
The green light's down here in the corner. Here.
All right, so if that green light is on, that means it's working.
Correct.
All right, nicely done, young mans.